Peaceful vibrations, everyone. I just did a card reading for today, and I want to do one for tomorrow. Let's see what the vibrational energy will be for tomorrow. What does the universe, what messages does the universe have for us? What does the divine want to tell us for tomorrow, February 28th? So, oops, y'all know I'm not as, I'm working on my shuffling skills. I am not the shuffling expert, honey, but I'm going to try. These are a deck that was gifted to me by a good friend of mine, who I'm very grateful for in life. And they believed in me with this deck. Even though I told them I do numerology and astrology, I don't really do the cards. I don't really do the cards, but I love tarot and I haven't learned tarot yet, but one day I will learn it. But I love all kinds of forms of metaphysics in any kind of aspect, whatever the universal messages could be, you know. I'm actually going to pull whatever the top card is. Before I do, let me focus my energy. If you all could breathe with me. Divine, myself, and the collective, we would like to know what universal message, what spiritual message do we need to know today? Not today, I'm sorry, for tomorrow. What spiritual message do we need to know for tomorrow for guidance of our day? Aho. Let's see what the top card says. Hmm. We got Circle Cross of Tenon, rare intersection of heaven and earth. Number 5. It's interesting that we got number 5 and we're in a number 5 year. 2021 equals a 5 vibration. So we are in a 5 year. Okay. So I'm going to read like I did from my book before, because I am new to this. And also the way that this deck is in particular, you're supposed to kind of, I believe, read. Well, you're supposed to read from the book to give you specific guidance on the card. It's not a regular tarot deck. It's something different, but it's very beautiful. So let's see, what does the divine want us to know for tomorrow to guide our day? Circle Cross of Tenon, rare intersection of heaven and earth. Your plans and purpose are in alignment with greater cosmic forces. Mm. Whether you see it coming or not, things will fall into place, and what you have been working towards will come to fruition. A rare intersection of heaven and earth will result in a precious manifestation of grace. The divine shall correct a situation that is in need of realignment. Fear not. Pray boldly and faithfully. All is well. In a reading, your soul is a facilitator of sacred union between the spiritual realms and the earthly realms. Whether you do this as an artist, a healer, an activist, a priest, or shaman, or in some other way, honor your path and your purpose. Honor your path and your purpose. Take care of yourself and prioritize your spiritual life according to the practices and methods that help you remain open, connected, and grounded. With your heart open to Great Spirit and moved by love for our earth. You are part of a team of souls working to keep the balance of light on our planet intact, accessible, and vital. Offer yourself to the divine plan without holding anything back. And know that you shall be helped in countless ways, just as you offer your own will and talent to the sacred purpose of healing in this world. There are times when heaven and earth align and the power unleashed is considerable. People rally in situations, People rally and situations fall into place. As if by a miracle, patience, persistence, effort, and energy finally come together and a creation of tangible goodness takes shape in the world. It can be unexpected. You may even have almost given up hope. Then suddenly everything comes together. You ever had an experience like that? I have many times. The circle cross of Tenon is a sign of such a happening in your world, a moment of powerful grace where spirit makes its presence felt upon the earth. The hawk is typically a solar creature thriving in the light, and yet there are some hawks that are able to hunt by night. You, like the rare lunar hawk, are one who is of the light, yet can move through darkness successfully. You have enough spiritual light within you to be able to see your way through lies and deception and find the truth that you seek. What you are seeking is meant to be yours by divine right. Keep up the process of growth and inquiry, and it will come to you at the right moment, according to higher spiritual law, through the operation of spiritual grace. The priestess, the one who bridges heaven and earth, dwells within the lunar pyramid of the ancient city of Teotihuacan, also known as Tenan, with the circle crosses as her guide. She intuitively knows when and how to call for heavenly assistance, as all priestesses do. Part of her role is prayer for those in her spiritual care, invoking divine love and requesting heavenly assistance and grace for all beings, all living beings. This is her spiritual responsibility to keep the channels between heaven and earth not only open, but healthy and robust, active and stable. Why? Because she is capable of doing so. This is your sacred role also. Pray to the unconditionally loving divine source for all events, for all beings. Take active steps to fulfill your destiny and be the living channel for the spiritual grace that you are destined to be. Walk in your purpose. Healing process. Remember I told you the last video there's a healing process. It tells you steps with these cards, with this deck, on what you can do to, at least affirmations or certain things to say to start your healing process. So this is what it says. You can create your own circle cross or gaze at the image below. If you wish to create your own, you can do this with small crystals or rope or scarves or candles, or by drawing it on paper and creating a sacred piece of art. You may want to dance your circle cross. You may want to dance your circle cross or sing it into being too. So as you create it, so if you're drawing it, you can sing your song. Make your circle, make the cross in between the heaven and the earth. The circle cross is a symbol of the portal between heaven and earth that exists within your own soul. As you create your circle cross or simply gaze at the image, know that heaven and earth are connecting with each other through your own soul. Turn to the east or to your right and say, through the protective gateway of unconditional love, I invite the power of divine grace into my being and into this world. Turn to the south or turn to your right and say aloud, through the protective gateway of the divine love, I invite the power of the divine will into my being and into this world. Turn to the west and say aloud, through the protective gateway of unconditional love, I invite the power of divine healing into my being and into this world. Turn to the north and say aloud, through the protective gateway of unconditional love, I invite the power of divine presence into being, into my being, and into this world. Put your attention on the ground beneath your feet and say aloud, Earth Mother, may all of humanity love, honor, and protect you. Thank you for all that you do for us. You are a Buddha mother of creativity, generosity, and wild grace. Put your attention to the sky above your head and say aloud, on behalf of all humanity, I invoke the divine love, light, and wisdom for the fulfillment of purpose for all divine beings. May we be assisted through the endless divine resource for the greatest good for all generations. May divine grace evoke love and higher consciousness into all realms. It is done. Place your hands in prayer for a moment. Relax. You have completed your healing process. Peace, you guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful day tomorrow. Or today. If you're watching it today, you're probably going to be watching it today. So it's going to be February 28th. So have a wonderful day. Peace and love.